This pregnant woman discovered something terrifying in the nursing home. During lunch break, a new pregnant woman sat across from Ellie. After she swallowed the vitamins handed out by the home, her face instantly went stiff. The cup in her hand stayed tilted. Even though hot water spilled from the cup, she still had no reaction. The woman next to her noticed. She quickly shook the dazed woman awake. The woman looked totally confused. She had no idea what had just happened. Right after she explained, she suddenly felt dizzy. Then she held her head and froze in place. Never seeing anything like it, the companion called the staff right away. They lifted up the motionless woman and quickly took her out of the lounge. Under the supervisor's explanation, he said the new pregnant woman had come from far away, so she was just too tired, and that's why this happened. But Ellie didn't believe such a ridiculous excuse. The next day she started paying attention to the vitamins they gave out. She quietly followed behind the staff. Through the hallway they reached a deserted courtyard. Ellie was just about to follow, when a sudden kick came from her belly. But when she came back to her senses, the password door had already shut. Back in the room she told her roommate about the strange feeling in her belly. Her roommate was happy for her, but also began to worry about her own baby, because her baby still hadn't moved. So she planned to ask the home for a checkup, and wanted Ellie to go with her. But Ellie refused right away, and told her not to report anything. To prove she was serious, she opened her bedside drawer, and took out a white handkerchief. Inside were the same vitamins they had been given. Thinking back to all the strange things, Ellie had to suspect the vitamins, because her memories from before she came here were fading. She guessed her roommate had no baby movement, because she took too many. But her roommate didn't easily believe her. The next day at noon she held the vitamins in her hand. She wanted to try not taking them, but seeing everyone else take them, she couldn't hold out. She chose to swallow them. But that night at rest, a group of staff suddenly rushed in, to take Ellie away by force. Seeing her roommate smiling, Ellie instantly knew she had reported her. Ellie kicked over a staff member refusing to give in, and ran outside. But the center was surrounded by tall walls. As a pregnant woman she had no way to escape. She was eventually caught. When Ellie woke up again, she was lying in a hospital bed. The supervisor was trying to counsel her. Her roommate came to see her out of worry. Ellie realized the report wasn't meant to hurt her. It was just concern for the baby. When the supervisor said Ellie would stay alone in the treatment room, the roommate offered to stay with her. After a moment, the supervisor agreed. Then he shut the door and locked it. Once the supervisor was gone, Ellie quickly got off the bed and went to the wall and opened a panel. What happened next stunned her roommate. Ellie entered a code with practiced hands. The locked door swung open. Even though Ellie had only been here a week, she seemed to know the place well. She followed her memory to a door. They quietly opened it and saw the supervisor watching security footage. As Ellie stepped inside, the supervisor finally noticed them. He tried to calm them with words, while secretly pressing the emergency button. Just as Ellie was about to question him, the supervisor spoke a command. Ellie and her roommate's eyes turned white, and they froze in place without moving.